it's your boy, the General Brown Sugar, back again with another video. Of the episode of the album review show, episode 2 of the Grammy edition of shows, which, as I said, in the Drake one, which you can check out on that side there, is 2 Chainz, based on a true story. This album dropped in August 14th, 2012 was when it was released on Island Def Jam. Executive producer 2 Chainz. Producers include Street Runner, Matthew Burnett, Southside, Mr. Bangladesh, Mike Will, Made It, Mars, Sunny Digital, Kanye West, Mike Dean, DJ Mustard, The Dream, Youngstar Beats, Marvel, and Megatron Holdings, just to name a few. It's had some big features on there, namely Kanye West, Drake, and the old No Lie. Yeah, it's Titty Boy 2 Chainz' debut, official big label debut as 2 Chainz, based on a true story. It got number 1 on the Billboard 200, selling 147,000 copies in its first week, so basically 150,000 copies in its first week. And as of January 3rd of this year, the album sold nearly 500,000 copies in the United States, allowing it to remain in the top 50 of the Billboard 200 in the US in its first 13 weeks of sale, according to Wikipedia. And apparently, also according to Wikipedia, on December 17th, 2012, it was certified gold in the United Kingdom, in the US, by the Recording Industry Association of America. The deluxe edition is what we'll be reviewing here, which is a further 4 tracks off the 13 original that appears on the standard edition. The Grammy that 2 Chainz is up for, well, the category he's in, rather, for based on a true story, is of course best rap. So this is video 2, nominee 2, covering the best rap category at the Grammys. He's also nominated for a dual one for Kanye West, Big Sean himself, Pusha T. So for his contribution to Mercy, he's nominated for as well. So yeah, as well as being in the old best rap album as well. Yeah, man, people may remember 2 Chainz way back as Titty Boy, early days of Disturbing the Peace. Ludacris found him, brought him to prominence as Titty Boy, released a few singles. I can't really remember them, but for those that you do remember, then a sound for you. I'm late to the bandwagon from what I can remember. in regards to 2 Chainz' career. So, based on a true story, was the opener for me. But if you are like me, and based on the true story was your opener, it's a fucking tight opener. But if you want some titty boy and want to see some early 2 Chainz, I will put it up in one of these corners here. So yeah, uh, the album we're talking about in this edition is the deluxe, as I said, um, which is 17 tracks instead of the 13. The singles that were released on it include, of course, No Lie featuring Drake, which is on May 8th of 2012, which will also be up in one of those corners. Birthday Song, which is my favourite song off um, based on a true story, if I'm honest. It was released on July 24th of 2012. And lastly, third single was I'm Different, which is also a good track, released on November 8th, 2012. So yeah, those were the singles. Um, Again, if you ain't heard them, they would have popped up as I was saying them. So be sure to check them out. Although I don't know how you've missed any of 2 Chainz if you listen to hip hop and you're down with the scene anyway. You should know about it. Uh, especially with the No Lie featuring Drake. As I said, it's an amazing track. It's a true club banger. It's everywhere. It was everywhere, not just in the US, but yeah, where we play hip hop in the UK too. Um, uh, as I say, if you have watched previous episodes, I follow the US scene more, so I don't know. But from what I hear from my boys, 2 Chainz getting some play on Kiss Radio in the UK and other stations like that rep urban music, so BBC One Extra stuff like that. But yeah, man, No Live with Drake was the biggest because obviously it got Drizzy in there, and you can't go wrong. So I think that was a Hot 100 #1 single for him as well. But I'll definitely double check on that. And then you had Birthday Song featuring Kanye West. Um, as 2 Chainz would say, all I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. That song was really pivotal for me because listening to the album, and to be fair, I've only listened to it once because um, the album as a whole is not a standout album in the sense that it tracks just jump out at you. Well, certainly not for the first time for me. But for recording this video, I played it through again. Uh, for the first time in a good while. I listen to 2 Chainz a lot, but just mainly the singles, really. Birthday Song at the moment because that's as I said, my favourite. So yeah, there's not many standout tracks. Second time playing, there are more than a few. So on re-evaluating, uh, it's an album. It's an album that grows on you. It doesn't jump out at you straight away, but it grows on you. And I think for its staying power and then the content of the songs within the album, that is why it has got its nomination for Best Rap Album. Because if the more you listening to the album again, there are some real hidden gems. It's they're hidden um, in between the songs that are clearly made, 4 singles and to secure radio play. So the typical catchiness that we've all come to expect from 2 Chainz, especially with birthday songs, because that is very, very catchy. That's one of the reasons why I got to like it, really. And of course, songs like No Lie and everything like that. So, on the initial listen, for me anyway, it wasn't like a massive, like, standout album, really, apart from the tracks, the the specific tracks I'm about to point out now to you. So these are the tracks on based on a true story, and these are available on uh, the standard up until a certain point, which I will mention. Um, so for me, um, it'll have to be uh, 4, obviously, No Lie, featuring Drake. 5, Birthday Song, absolutely amazing. Really catchy, and just a great, a great gangster tune, man. Because if we're honest, we'd all like our big booty hoe for our birthdays. If you disagree, or if you just want to put in your 2 pence to these shows, don't forget to get involved on the address down there. Yeah, so we got so ultimate favourite on based on a true story, the real standout tracks, as according to Brown Sugar, Birthday Song, and then it goes No Lie, which is number 4. Um, Number 7, Extremely Blessed, because I'm a massive Dream fan, so obviously number 7. Um, in Towns, a good one as well. Um, Countdown with uh, In Towns is number 11. Uh, Ghetto Dreams, which I think features John Legend, is a good track as well, from what I can remember. Countdown, featuring Chris Brown, which is a surprisingly really, it's a little gem in my view. Countdown, it really stands out. Uh, and then you've got number 16, I Feel Good, as well, which is also a real standout track. So, uh, so after the singles, No Lie, I'm Different, and Birthday Song, um, you really have to go. And of course, as I'm a Nicki Minaj fan, I cannot forget Nicki Minaj super fan. Sorry, I cannot forget I Love Them Strippers as well, because that is really good. Purely just for Nicki, and typical of 2 Chainz, the hoes, well, obviously. So yeah, those are my particular standout tracks to um, check out as a whole, and in my view, are probably the reasons why it is definitely a strong contender for that best rap album Grammy, because those are the secret gems that make this album worth it. In my view, again, if you disagree, hit up that Twitter address or comment in the bottom of the video, and don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, but those are the tracks. Again, my favourite tracks. Let us know your favourites, as I said. Um, but for me, those are the reasons why it probably got nominated for best rap album. And me personally, as a 2 Chainz fan, would not be too disappointed if based on the true story one, because it's a well deserving nominee. Hence why I'm doing this video on it. So yeah, if Drake can't win and based on the true story does, great. But as I said in my Drake vid, and I'll say it again in this one, it is a tough category. we're looking at, because we're looking at just in the rap, just in the rap category. We're looking. Um, Let me just get the list up here. It's a long ass list. You got obviously Drake, Take Care, Food and Liquor 2, The Great American Rap Album, Part 1. I still have to listen to that. We both just got, but I hear good things. You got Life is Good, Nas, Undone, The Roots, which I'm sure is good from what I know about The Roots. God Forgives I Don't, that will be coming up very soon on the album Grammys review show. So look out for that, and of course, based on a true story, which is what we're talking about. So you got, Nas, The Roots, Ricky Ross, and Lupe in there, as well as Drake. So it's a tough category for best rap album. Best rap performance is not any better. It's just as hard in that sense. I mean, you got hell yeah, you fucking right, Drake, uh, Niggas in Paris, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Daughters, Nas, Mercy, Future Chainz. A nice surprise, which was I Do, Young Jeezy featuring Jay-Z and Andre 3000. Very glad to see that. So, in my view, I would really like to see I Do win, just because it's the nice outsider. That I wasn't expecting. In my view, it's pretty much an outsider that I really wasn't expecting to see in there. So yeah, so it's a tough category for rap, because hip hop's back with a vengeance, and there's so many great artists out now. But 2 Chainz is definitely one of them, hence why he's in there. So if he does win, um, I won't be too disappointed, and it will be well deserving. So yeah, on that note, the album is, if you like your southern rap, if you've been following 2 Chainz from Titty Boy, then you shouldn't be. From what I've heard about his Titty Boy days, from my boys and from the grapevine, you won't be too disappointed with based on a true story. If you listen to those mixtapes, the true mixtapes, and uh, expect more of the same. Um, really, we all know how good 2 Chainz is. The only criticism is that the album doesn't jump out at you straight away. After those singles, you have to listen to it again and again. At least, again and again, to really start to pick up and appreciate the tunes. But I suppose in that way, it's good, because the more you hear them, then you get to learn the tunes, and you get to really love them genuinely. So it's really good. If anything, it not standing out at you straight away gives you an excuse to play it more. So Brown Sugar's final rating on that is a solid 4 out of 5. So yeah, definitely worth going to buy. You know, pick it up now on iTunes, Google Play, both standard and deluxe. I would suggest the deluxe. It's only a little bit more, and it's worth it. You get those extra tracks that I've talked about, like 14 Countdown and 16 I Feel Good. So just for those, it's definitely worth it. Because if you're a Chris Brown fan as well, that's a nice surprise, as it was for me. So yeah, definitely 4 out of 5. Go and buy it now. If you want to listen to it first, check it out on Spotify. Check out those this the YouTube videos of the songs that I've put links to in this video. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. and keep watching. Next up, we will have Mr. Rick Ross, the boss, with God Forgives, I Don't. So be on the lookout for that. I've been your boy, General Brown Sugar. This has been episode number 2 for the album review show, Grammys edition. The category we are talking about in these episodes are the is best rap. Stay tuned for Ricky Ross. Peace.